Alrighty. Let's get this going. Here, let me set things up. Minute ad every 60 minutes, or is it 1.5 every 30 minutes? No, it's 3 minute every 6. That's what I want. There we go. Okay, they might have actually fixed this now to where it's not going to do 400 ads. That would be nice. Anyway, I'm almost ready. Goodness, what do I still need to do? I don't think anything. I think I'm just good. Good to go. All right, there we go. Now we will be streaming for 2 hours today. I know these are short streams. I think just during the week, it's just going to be short streams. Because I got other things I got to be learning. And I don't necessarily want to do them on stream, nor do I think I have time. But we are at the point in this project where I don't know if I really have to spend too much time on stuff that is gonna... I don't know. I think 2 hours a day is still pretty good for what I need to do on this. Because it's just a demo, you know? Man, it's looking so much better now. All right, music. Let's go ahead and chill out slightly. Maybe we just got to find a new. Yeah. I feel like there still is a little bit of a performance drop. But, I don't know. This is something that I don't know about, is this sort of deal right here. I don't know if I like that. I could just put these on a different layer. Like these types of things. Because right now I think the camera only interacts with layer 1. Yeah, I think let's just go to our lantern. Is it old scenes? It must be, yeah. Oh, nope. light post or something. Street lamp. There we go. Put it on 15. Let's go to the player. Should run into that, plus 15. Oh, this was on... Need to put it on the actual static body. That was the visual layer. Okay, let's try this out. Nice. Looks like the trees also probably need to be that. At least individual trees. I think these, when you get into dense forest, you kind of need the... Or do you need it? I don't know. Let's do this. Let's take a look at some of these tree scenes. Foliage. Tree 1. Tree 2. Save that. Nice. So these are already up to date. Okay. So now it should work. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Even if you can't really... Oh. Am I still running into... No. It's just my character. Okay. Yeah, this is much better. Incoming ad break. We got an ad break in 3 minutes. I'm just going to let it go because it's early on in the stream, so it doesn't really matter. But I'll use my snooze later in the stream. Now, what could I work on today? I could do some Blender stuff, make some cool, just more cool visuals. Could start designing some of my enemies that I know I'm going to add. This is a very large collision. Oh, it's these. That's interesting. Yeah, this is the one type of tree where you can still run into the leaves. Ad break will be coming in a minute and a half. For those of you on Twitch. These buildings definitely need to be redone. What else needs to be redone? Well, I know I want to add grass as well. Let's take a look at Terrain 3D. Grass shader. Maybe there's a grass shader I can throw on.
Hello everybody. Finally I released my train plugin with grass, and in this video we are going to see how that works. Well, first go to GitHub and download the latest mtrain release. In this video I explain more about the grass system, so I really suggest to read the
Ads
page
starting
on
soon,
GitHub
it says.
and understand the
Is it
base
going to start?
concept behind this
I don't
train
know.
plugin. And one thing that I want to mention here is this. To be able to work with this train plugin, you need a little practice. I personally think my train plugin is hardest among other train plugin in Godot, because to start you need to learn how to set the train setting. Also you need to create train shader by yourself.
So this is with
But
a specific
it is not super hard.
terrain system.
For you, let's say you want to create a plane that is used for water or an ocean. As the camera moves around, you can see there's a lot of fighting there. This is not a problem with Terrain 3D, it is a problem within the Godot renderer. Fortunately though, there's an easy fix for it. In your view, settings, increase the linear to something like 0.25. And you can see it's greatly reduced. You also need to do this on your game camera. So go into your player, select the camera, go down to near, and increase this to something like 0.25. And then it won't be an issue in game either. Let's briefly go over some of these other settings by thinking about what this material is. This is rock, so it should be very rough. On a roughness texture, a value of 0 is very smooth or glossy, a value of 1 is very rough. Since this texture is fairly bright, that means most of the values are close to 1, which means it's a fairly rough texture. If it was a smoothness texture, select all for the PNG. Inverted. The grass is too bright and the rock is too dark. So let's try to
So
match
is this
this
just...
up. The grass I'm going
Do they
to
not have
darken quite a bit.
I mean, I could do
Over to
foliage,
green.
right? But
And I'll keep playing with the colors
That's
until
for
I find
meshes.
something that reasonably matches what I'm going for. Let's change the...
let's see. Oh, Skeleton Realm Live is online right now. I'm missing it. Dang.
Good day to you all. We are going to...
Okay, we got 2 videos here. Start
It's
with
me
this
again,
one.
bringing
New
another
Jank, what is
episode
up, brother? How are you? Good to see you again, man.
Of making stuff in Godot 4. Today I wanted to present the progress on my foliage system by using a particle shader. A bit of a disclaimer up front, it is far from finished.
Ad. Almost done. 30 seconds. There we go. No more ads for New Jank.
finished.
Okay.
I'm sure it could be optimized some more, but since we're working in alpha, it's probably too soon to worry about optimization anyway. I am
Optimization-
planning to put it on Dropbox if you
We'll
want to
see.
give it a try, but remember, it may be very short-lived, given how things change from one alpha iteration to another. It simply may not work anymore by the time you get to try it out, okay? So, just saying. By the way, in
This is
case
from
you
2
do
years
try
ago,
it out,
so
it would
we'll
be
see.
a display of good manners if you liked the video and subscribed to the channel.
I think
Again,
I've
just
seen this video before,
resembles
but
a patch of grass. And if you grab it and move it around the scene, it follows the shape of the terrain. The terrain itself
DevMar video, I am subbed, so I think I have seen this
has no
specific
collision,
video
by the
before.
way.
This is from
It's
2 years ago,
all
so we'll
smoke
see.
mirrors.
yeah.
It's a flat mesh with a vertex shader on it, and you can watch some of my previous videos to see how it was made. Now, for demonstration purposes, I am going to replace my grass mesh with a simple box mesh. I'm going to set its height to something noticeable, like 12. And I'm going to reset all these parameters here on the shader so that we can start from a clean slate. Alright, a few ground rules to begin with. The shader is to be used on a GPU Particles 3D node inside process material. The amount setting is kind of obvious, it's how many instances we're going to have. I've got 10,000 as you can see. Lifetime is how quick you want your particles to respawn. If you set it to a minimum, which is equivalent to 10 milliseconds, they will respawn in almost real time as you move the node around the scene. I'm keeping it like this for demonstration, but in an actual game, it will depend on how vast your grass field is going to be and how fast your player is moving. Maybe you don't need to refresh the particles so quickly. It's important to set the explosiveness to 1 and randomness to 0.
So, how do you then tell it where not to show up?
Otherwise, they will flicker when they refresh. Let me show you. See what's going on? So if you set explosiveness to maximum with 0 randomness, they will be drawn all at once, and that will help you avoid this issue. Okay, so let's look at some of the fundamental shader
Let's just
parameters.
watch and
First,
see what it
before
is.
we do
It may not
anything,
be what
let's
we
make
need,
sure we have our height map image in this map height map.
Orb Motor,
parameter.
what's up, man? How
This,
you
of
doing?
course, should
Good
be
to
the
see you
same
again.
image you're using to deform your terrain.
So I'm trying to at least dip my toes in and learn a little bit about what I can do for a grass shader. Because right now, everything is just flat ground. And I want to throw some grass so I can make this look better. I am a little bit worried about performance. We're already kind of pushing it where I feel like it's not like not smooth, but that it feels like it could become very not smooth quickly. But we'll see. Just want to add some grass in. I don't even know how I want to do it. Ideally, I would be able to like paint regions that have grass. Or just find something that is able to detect my terrain, whatever height it's at. And then I could maybe put like a node somewhere and it knows where that is to be able to like tell it where to put grass so then I don't have it everywhere on the terrain. I don't know. His implementation of this is a bit weird. I prefer chunk streaming. Yeah, probably. It's looking good. Thanks, man. Yeah, the outline shader really changed the game. Dynamic grass, yep. Yeah, and I don't mind it being like I can add some terrain features here and there. Wherever there's creatures, I guess it doesn't matter that much because I can have bumpy terrain with creatures as well. With my nav mesh, how it works, it should be fine. I just can't have a lot of objects in that area. Otherwise, it bakes it really weird and it doesn't quite work. But yeah, just having some grass to break things up would really, really help. So, I mean, this is supposed to just be like a dense jungle. And even right now, like in these areas, it still feels a little bit too wide open. But yeah. Outline my idea. I think you brought up cell shading. And then from there, we went to outline. to just outline because I couldn't figure out cell shading, right? Or the ones I was looking at wasn't working. But this basically, which all the cell shaders have outlines anyway, so. Ooh, let's see what you got here, New Jank.
We are going to cover creating a
Oh, that's hilarious. It was the other video that I had pulled up. And this is exactly the look that I want. I already, yeah, I had this one pulled up, but I just hadn't looked at it yet.
If you don't want to follow either of those steps, there is a link in the description to a public GitHub repository.
Let's take a look though and see what we can figure out. I'm realizing now that I just want to work on making this look good, really good, and I don't need to make the game function very well because it's a demo. I just don't want to put myself through too much pain making it good when I can just pretend that it's good by making it look good. Bramwell has some good content. Looks like I'm subbed to him as well, so yeah, I don't know. Actually, yeah, I think I remember watching some videos before. Yeah, which
this
obviously I had.
Is inspired by AgPute's enchanting stylized grass video for Maya and Unreal
It's
Engine.
from a year
link
ago.
to their video is also available in the description. This is Blender 3.5 and we're going to start in a new scene. The first thing you're going to want to do is get rid of everything that's in here because we just need a plane mesh. So let's press
Plane
Space,
mesh?
pick the object in the scene,
Oh, this is in
X,
Blender.
and then click delete.
Or starting in Blender.
Now we're going to want to add a new plane mesh, so we can hit Shift and A to open up the add prompt, and we can go to the mesh fold out menu and select plane. Now we're going to want this plane to stand up on its side, and to do that we are going to rotate it. So select it, hit R and then X to rotate across the X axis, that pale red line you can see there, and hit 90 to rotate it 90 degrees. You hit enter, it is now perpendicular to the ground. We want this bottom bit here to be the base of the grass and this top bit here to be the top. And where this green and red line intersect is going to be our floor. So let's move it to our
I wonder if I tried this at one point. I think I did, right?
If we then hit Z, it'll move it on the Z axis.
Upgrade to 4.3. I'm in 4.2.2. It's 4.3. What's the changes? When was that? Let's take a look. Make a grass clump, write a shader to make it look nice, and then I'm pretty sure it uses multi-meshes and populates the grass dynamically. Okay. So is there a way to then like just specify where the grass should be? Like that type of... Pretty much want to be able to kind of put a node down. Like this is how I'm thinking of it. Put a node down somewhere and it just says this radius around this area should have some grass. I don't know. Something. New audio. Okay, I remember seeing something about this stuff. Visual shader editor. Okay. Just more stuff. Tile map stuff. Multi-threading stuff. Web exports. Animation mixer grew new bones. Polygon to denote where grass goes. Been a while since I watched that specific video. Okay. Had a few glitches with 4.3. Okay. Yeah. What's up with all the emails? Ooh, my protein chips are on the way. Okay. Keyframe manipulation. Nice. Navigation. Okay. Parallax 2D node available. Okay, cool. Nav changes are nice. Yeah. Pre-multiplied alpha blending in 3D shaders. New blend mode. This enables you to create better flames and fireworks. Ooh, okay. Ooh, depth-based fog. That's kind of nice. Dang, okay. Just better frame rates, basically. Display, direct 3D. Blah, blah, blah. Someone cleaned the glass. Okay. Sweet. Okay, well, let's go back to this.
We can hit 1 to move it 1 meter up. The mesh we create, think X to move it on the X axis. I'm going to rotate this around.
Okay, so we're doing that.
So we're going to start by hitting U, and we're just going to click unwrap to unwrap all those blades of grass. And you can see we've got all of them there. I didn't expect them to be the same size, and that's because I've missed a step. Okay, let's jump back to the Layout tab, and with all of the blades of grass selected, we're going to need to apply their scales and transforms. Now if we jump back to the UV editing tab, and we hit U to unwrap them, they will respect their individual heights. So the problem was we'd done a lot of scaling back there when we were moving everything around, and we needed to apply those scales so that this...
Need a new VR headset. I want to do some more VR dev. Dude, I can see you making some sick VR projects, not going to lie. Some of your projects already could be sick VR projects.
UV unwrap can actually see how big the individual faces are meant to be. So what we want is we want all of these blades of grass. You can see it's lined up as it is in the viewport here. We want all of the bases to touch the bottom. And that just means we need to do some cleanup. So the way we're going to clean up ones like, say, this one, where the base is at the top, is we're going to click this UV sync selection option. And now whenever we select an option, we select something here, it will select the matching item in the viewport on the right. If we hit L while hovering over a selection, it will select the whole linked object. So we can see that this one that's upside down is this one here. All we're going to do is we're going to hit, with this whole blade selected, is hit R, and we're going to type in 180 to flip it 180 degrees. Now we can repeat that for all our blades of grass until they're all oriented the right way. So let's hover over it, hit L, and then hit R, and type 180.
Okay.
I'm going to rename that to grass. GLTF files. So get to GLTF 2.0.
One
I
day,
have a
yeah.
folded stylized grass video, and in that I am going to call this file grass. So this is Godot 4 stable, and we have an empty project with our grass GLB file in it. The way we're going to apply our grass is we're going to take a multi-mesh instance, and that is a node in Godot that specializes in repeating a mesh over and over in an area in a sort of scattered fashion. Or you have some control over how it'll do it, but by default it's easy for scattering objects like grass. So we're going to start by, in the scene tree on the left, clicking 3D scene as the root node, a mesh that it's going to, and we can space. So Control A, add a mesh instance 3D, and then we're going to want our grass file. Well, we're going to want our grass GLTF. Find the GLB file in the file system. We can right click on it and click instantiate, and now we get our grass. And we're just going to want that as a child of that because we've just got this node 3D at the moment. We're going to want to right click on this grass, and we're going to yellow named grass base in the inspector, and let's add a plane mesh in the mesh bit, and we're going to set the size. I'm going to put these blades of grass on, have everything so all the setup we need. So our target surface is this plane mesh we're going to apply our effect to. So we're going to select the grass base, and our source mesh is the mesh we want lots of copies of, so our grass.
Ooh,
so select the yellow named
So
grass.
could I do something on my terrain here? Could I put it on this?
Grass mesh. After that, we're going to want to choose a number. I'm going to start with, say, 5,000 and see how it looks. And that is an awful lot of grass. I might be able to get away with less than that. So I'm going to repeat this process. I'm going to...
Okay, this might blow up my computer if I tried to do it, because it would just put it everywhere, right? If I tried to put it on this, even if I can put it on this, like this as the target base. The other thing is we just do the foliage here. And do something like... do I have old scenes here? Could have swore I had some sort of... Okay, I've got this. What happens if I just draw... Okay, that just puts them flat. Nice. Hey, I mean, maybe that just works for me to just paint it on. Just don't know why it's set like that. Like, can I... That doesn't work. There's mode, it's fine. Yep. Yeah, they got a haircut. Little grass bros. So my grass is Let's see if I just copy this. Oh, wait. How do I duplicate again? I've forgotten all of my Blender knowledge. Duplicate Blender. Shift D. Okay. Rain, what's up? Yeah, the Shift D got it. Okay, so we re-import this, and then let's see what happens if I pull it in now. Perfect. It's got to be on here. Random spin, 360. Okay. Fixed angle from Y. Should I do 90 there? Okay, there we go. So I can do, what, would 270 be? Nope. 180? What am I thinking here? Nope. 90 gave it, made it upside down. $270 makes it on its side. What am I missing here? Option to flip Y-Z axis. Oh, negative 90. True. Whoops. There we go. Okay, let's try this. It's not going to look great because there's no animation to it. Let's take a look. Might need to add way more, but... Okay, they definitely stick out against the ground because it's especially because of the outlines. See how it looks where I've put more. Now the only thing is, what kind of shaders can I do on this if it's through the plugin? Why am I still running into this tree? There's one tree that's still... What trees are these? Spend like 40 minutes now you can paint grass wherever. Well, that's this Terrain 3D thing that I set up. Good to see you, Blades. Terrain 3D is the plugin doing all the work here. But it may still not work for what I need. These are very clearly on the correct collision layer. So why? Grass blades of doom, indeed. Okay, I'm not going to worry about those trees right now. How do I delete grass again? Control. Okay. Every grass blade doing damage. Yep. There's just so much flicker when you get a bunch of them. And obviously they're not like grouping together, so you see a lot of the bottoms of them. And they just kind of cut off in the ground, which I don't know if I care too much about, but... The grass bros hiding in plain sight. This is crazy. On Twitch it probably get a lot of artifacting, but look at him hiding. That's kind of perfect. Just need the grass to move, too. And I would need the grass blades to kind of match the color, I think, of the grass bros. That's actually not bad. Like you could, if you have your light off, you're not going to see this guy right in front of you very easily. If you're just moving, you could run right over him before you really even see him. But there's got to be a way to make it look better. First of all, there needs to be some movement, which I have no idea how to do because I'm using a plugin to paint all this on. Also, it kind of, with the outline shader, it's tough. I think I may have to do, I don't know, because each one of these blades is generating an outline and then it just muddies it up like crazy. So I may have to do a different mesh. Something that's a little bigger, like multiple blades all in one. So then there's less outlining, like all attached. In fact, let's just try it. Let's get to edit mode. Gotta re-import. Okay, that made everything way less dense. They're all kind of randomized in their scale and rotation, I think, right? Yeah. Got a crash, exhausted, no cap, yes. All right, but yeah, take it easy, man. Get some good sleep. Great seeing you. Glad to have you back safe and sound. Yes. Good to be back, man. I'm enjoying this environment stuff. It's been fun. Okay, so this definitely changes up the vibe quite a bit if I do. I mean, this isn't the final form of the grass blade, but I think it does help with a lot of the outlining issues. Make it a little more 3D. I mean, depends. Depends on how it would affect performance if I actually made it 3D. But I do need it to wave around at least. But yeah, New Jank, peace out, man. Hope you have a good one. I'll see you again soon. This is kind of better, I think. Now you hit a guy and they like fully, they blend in pretty good. Slaps top of grass blade. These guys photosynthesize so hard. Yeah. Look at these guys. How does it look from a height? Okay, not bad. Now I'm out. All right, peace out, man. I mean, honestly, this ain't bad. This will work for my purposes. I just want him to move. So let's take a look. Terrain, 3D, grass, moving. Okay, so adjusting the vertex color. Vertex color uses albedo. Okay. No collision. Scene transforms. Having a wind shader or player interaction grass flattening shader in a shader material attached to your mesh. You can find both online. We may provide these shaders in the future. Attached to your mesh. So, would I need a scene? Hey, Snowmix, what's up? Abe, what's up? Also in the YouTube chat. Good to see you, man. Crazy progress on the game? Yeah. I'm liking it. I mean, it's all visual stuff, but that's good. So, maybe I put a scene in here and then do the whole mesh thing. Shader on the mesh. All right, what's going on here? Is this one of the old? Okay, now there's just no collision. Certain trees just don't have collision. I'm supposed to run into layer 15. All these trees are on layer 15. Has no shape. It's part of the... Okay, where's my... Tree 1. I think that's what I need to do. Re-import tree 2. Tree 3. That's probably what it was. New jank and dead slab back, yes. Gotta pick up my sword. Now I should run into... Oh, come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why can I only run into one of my trees? Or a certain kind. And then it still runs into the camera. Camera's still being affected by it. Okay, what happens when I run into these guys? Okay, they're still good. Has no shape, but I did just re-import it. Whereas tree 1 has a collision shape. Oh, interesting. Let's just do this then. And tree 1 needs to be on that. We're just going to align it. Why is everything on snap to grid? Okay. That'll work for now. Let's see if this works. Toon Shader really did elevate the whole project. Yeah. Yeah, very much so. Okay, but there's still trees that... I think it's tree 1 specifically. Oh, this is pulling from tree 1 blend. It's not even do physics. Re-import. Because this is still going to run. Okay. How do you like the foliage tool? I haven't used it yet. I like it, actually, quite a bit now. I'm doing this grass with it. I still got to figure out how to do my shaders on the grass. But, blip, run into it. But I don't. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Yeah, I am liking it. They don't have any built-in like wind shaders or anything, but that's kind of fine as long as I can figure out how to do this. Okay. So, what it says is these features can be implemented by having a wind shader or player interaction shader in a shader material attached to your mesh. We don't currently provide these shaders, but you can find both online. So, I don't think I have a grass scene, right? Yeah, I don't. So maybe I should instantiate a scene instead. Then let's find a okay. So what happens if I just do this? Wind. Actually, let's go to here. We have way too many shaders. Okay. It's doing it. Just from the wrong side. Is the normal this? Like where it's doing it from? Whoops. What just happened? I don't know, but I'm going to go blip, paste. Nope. Okay. Copy, paste, save. So now we'll need a way to change the color and then make sure it's not waving upside down. Oh, and it's also like partially transparent. Interesting. Okay. Stewie, what's up, man? How you doing? Okay, node position world X time UVY. So why is this doing it this way? Is it because of the rotation that I have on this stuff? No, because it's happening in this scene too. Is this normal? What is the normal actually doing? Trying to figure out where. Why does it do the bottom? Got the job offer, so I'm no longer unemployed. There we go. Good job, man. No more high stress, just gaming the pain away. That's sick, though, dude. For real. Good stuff. Dr. Cap, what is up? How are you? Okay, why? I don't understand. Clearly don't understand shaders. How do I get it to sway up here and not down here? All right, man, I'm going to go start my stream. Come WordPress with me soon. Have a good rest of the stream. Hey, take it easy, man. Have a good stream. Yeah, I'll have to check out your progress. I think the last couple times the 2 times I've stopped by, I think you were mostly bug fixing, but I haven't been able to stick around. It's kind of tough because after I finish my stream, I usually am busy right after. So I don't get to hang around that long. But at some point, I'll be able to stick around longer and actually see some of the stuff you're building. Well, I mean, I've seen a little bit, but yeah, good luck, man. Ships in the night, yeah. It's tough. But everyone in chat should go check out Orb Mortar. He's making a game within a WordPress site. So using WordPress as like the back-end data storage and all that. Oh, and there's an ad. Dang it. Took a step outside of my comfort zone to enter the sports betting world with $30 that I could potentially get 210 on 3 different bets. Not that I encourage gambling when I'm financially irresponsible, but I figured why not, and it isn't excessive. Yeah. I mean, you could just do what I did. I know ads are going right now, unfortunately, but where me and my friend Sports did some bets on some UFC fights, and then realized that we had done a bunch of parlays, and they all hinged on one fight at the very beginning of the night. Not all of them. I think it was like 80% of them. And then the guy lost that we were betting on and just ruined our chances instantly right off the bat. 9 ads. Jeez. Shorter? Okay. Goodness sakes. How in the world do I do this? So this is doing the Z. So there's no movement here, even though it's doing the Z-axis. Okay, and that makes it go up and down. See, right here, it's fine. Each of the 3 is like that. All things mostly safe, and then 1 toss up. Yeah. What is usually the hardest part in making a game or just demo? Just staying consistent with it, because everything always takes way longer than you think. By the way, hello, Scar Tissue. How you doing, man? But yeah, it's... you just gotta know how to stick with a problem until it's done, which sometimes sucks, and it takes like 3 weeks, but... Or when to move on and work on something fun and then come back to it later when you know more. Mine is for the NFL since I know football. Yeah, maybe that's a little more predictable. MMA is so hard to know. Yeah, discipline, forcing yourself to do it. Yeah. And also just remember, like, you don't have to get everything done in a day, but if you stick something out for a year, you'll be like mind blown by how much you can do, you know? Like I've been doing this for what, 9 months now? And I've already done things in this project that I wouldn't have thought I could do. Of course, this grass looks terrible, just, you know, ignore that, but like learning Blender and doing animations and stuff. They're not amazing right now, these animations, but building all of this. And I haven't been working on this project for 9 months. Technically, maybe like 4 or 5, but realistically only like really like 3 maybe. As far as actual work going into it. So yeah. It's literally just doing it a lot for a long time. That's all it is. There's no special tricks. There are ways to learn faster and more efficiently. You just have to find out what works for you. And for me, I'm really bad at learning, so I have to just use my stubbornness, I guess. Some things I'm quicker at learning, but there's a lot of stuff that I just have a lot of trouble with. Man, how can I make this work? If only I knew what shaders actually are. Okay, normal is a vector 3. What is the normal being used for here? You know what? Let's just look up a different one and see if it does the same thing. Wind. Billboard Sprite 3D sway. Okay, what's my standard? This is the one that I was on. Let me just copy this in and see if it works. Do I have to make this a billboard? What am I smelling? It smells like I'm smelling smoke. I always get paranoid about smelling anything that smells like smoke. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I responded to this already, but hope you're doing good yourself from Scar Tissue. I am doing well. Thank you. Use your voice to make a game or text. You can make 5 games a day, 30 versions. Dang. What's a parlay, if you don't mind explaining it? Parlay is basically, it's like you bet on like 5 things, 5 different, let's say UFC fights, right? You bet on 5 fights, and then if they all win, all of them work out perfectly, then you get a big payout. But definitely low chance. Low chance. Okay, we're going to go back to this. So what is up with this? Also, let's go to our materials here. We have Toon Shader all the way up to, I think all of these are the bad ones. Delete. And this one. Okay. Almost banned you because of the link. Yeah. So what is telling it to do it at the bottom? To do all of this here. Oh, okay. What happens if I just do plus Y for both of these? It's a little bit better. On that preview, it's fine. It's doing exactly what we need. On this, no. This is why shaders are my downfall, because I don't even really know where to start. I mean, I can do this, what I did here, where I added instead of minus. So it's getting the node position world X. Unlikely scenarios happen, true, yeah. What just happened? Oh, I did 11.5. Okay. So that's just the speed. Plus the UVY. Maybe I just take this away. And if I do plus UVY here, this is doing a, okay. Now, how do we set the source color again? This is basically doing the same thing. Maybe I grab a little bit from this. Now we need wind strength and wind speed. Can't tell if this is moving at all. It doesn't look like it. Is this just doing the exact same thing? It's just not working at the same time, so yeah. Okay, that's the one doing that. Yeah. Is there just something up with my mesh? Let me try a new one. So let's go. Rotate around the X, 90. Okay, now we can go to yeah, it's probably it's just something with the file. Okay. So maybe on grass, what happens if I just go back to grass? Grab everything. All transforms, save, export again. So maybe it was just a transforms thing or something. Nope, it was something weird. Okay. Okay. Export this again. By the way, I can't be on much longer, but we'll see what we can get done. Perfect. Oh, is it this rotation? Can I just... Yes. Okay. Okay. Paint it on heavily here. Then we need to get the color working. This is a texture. Can I literally just pull an image texture into there? What happens if I do that? Like this. Let's see. Okay, they are all that color, but they're also see-through for some reason. Not entirely sure why that does that. Also, these aren't getting outlines. It's kind of interesting. Maybe it's because they're see-through. Yeah, there's some weird stuff with the alpha. Let's take a look at this.
I don't know. I just got here.
Hey, Tay Rex, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How you doing? Okay, nice. Now they are not see-through, and thus they have outlines. There's some weird lighting stuff going on with them. It also ends up looking like they are floating. There's some weirdness there. Yeah, there's just some weird shadowing stuff. Like this. Shadow goes halfway up. And then this side is just fully backlit. Yeah, what is that? This will just have to be something I mess with. See how it looks with a different color. Much darker. And then, yeah, just weird shadow stuff. Oh, I'm still in the... Yeah, that's what I need to be in. Wait, I'm in edit mode. Is it because I have the armature selected? There we go. Jeez. Actually, let's grab the RGB. Oh. Yeah, I already have the hex code. Can I plug that in? I might have to open up a sprite or something. Well, I don't want to. I don't know. So if we just do a material right there. Now this is doing backface culling. So what happens if I just play it? Okay, they just disappear. Also, their color didn't change. ChatGPT version called Code Tutor that won't write code but will help you learn things. Gonna try it out. Oh, nice. I'm literally going through and just doing some Code Academy stuff because I realized I need to actually learn some JavaScript syntax stuff that I just never learned. Okay, why? That still culls the back. Okay, maybe that was the issue. Nope. Now it's just not updating at all. Okay. Uploaded my Python game files and I'm not liking it yet. It's by Khan Academy. Oh, okay. Yeah, ChatGPT has had me do some crazy things that did not work. Okay, now these are like 3D meshes, which is not what I actually want, but I'm just trying stuff out. So what happens if I throw the shader on it now? Yeah, it still works. Labeling things as potential improvements. Asking me questions now, I could do something different. True? Yeah. What type of graphics cards would you recommend for game dev with Blender and Godot? Honestly, I have no idea. I actually need to get off pretty soon. But yeah, I don't really know because I just have I have a what is it, a 4070 Ti, which is pretty solid. So I've never really done game development on anything less. Why does it make weird shadow stuff? So weird. Why? Maybe what I can do is go here and do a... Can I just do something like this? No, it's not texture. We have to do color, right? Is it color? Albedor. Nice. Color, no. Okay, what is... How do I just do an RGB again? Yeah, just try it out. Check it out and see. Adnib, what's up? How are you? Man, I just want to know. Let's see here. How could I just set a color? Can I do like... source color? What does that do? What does source color do again? Ah, that's a Vec 3. Albedo is just a Vec 3 and... Can I do this? You got the quitting time face on? Yeah. Yes, indeed. Okay, so this does do what I want color-wise, but shadow-wise... I just wish there was a way to affect things without... Like, to add a shader without having to do any color stuff with it. Like, I just want to use the source color. The main color of the mesh. But it doesn't seem to want to do that. Unless I'm missing something. Wait, can I literally just do this? Okay, well, I mean, it's still doing the... Nope, I just lost that anyway, but whatever. So this keeps, supposedly, yeah, okay, it does keep the color, but then the mesh goes all wonky with the shadows. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Okay. Well, I think I do have to bounce. If I could just get the shader working, that would be nice. They fit in. They hide very well now. That's nice. Except for the fact that they move and the grass doesn't.
I don't know. I just got here.
Hey, thanks to Genesis for the follow. I appreciate it. Sneaky grass monsters. Yeah, we'll have to figure out what exactly to do about this. Making the grass move. I wonder if there's a way I could just animate the grass and then still have it be on a multi-mesh. But that might be terrible performance-wise. They hide very well. That's pretty great. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow. So peace out. Oh, we got an ad starting, so I'm just going to snooze it for 5 minutes while I look for someone to raid. But yeah, thank you for watching. I will be back. Peace out. Let's see here. Let's see who I got. Who I can raid. Who is online? Jitspo is online, so might as well. He's always fun to watch. I'm going to set that up. And I'm probably just going to raid and bounce, but that's fine. Scar Tissue, later, man. Hey, you too. Peace out, man. Thank you for watching. Jitspo. But yeah, okay, raid setup I'll wait for y'all to jump in. And once again, I will see you all next time. Peace. Sending you over now.